This is session 2 of God on Display. In Acts chapter 1 verses 7 and 8, Jesus was speaking with his disciples after his resurrection but before his ascension. He says this: "It's not for you to know the time or dates the Father has set by his own authority, but you'll receive power when the Holy Spirit comes on you, and you'll be my witnesses in Jerusalem, in Judea and Samaria, and to the ends of the earth." Now, a witness is one who tells what they know. A reliable witness is one who has integrity. We are to be the witnesses of Jesus, and he wants us to be witnesses that can be believed. When Jesus was praying for his followers on the night of his arrest, he prayed for the ones who were there with him, but he also prayed for those who would believe in him through their message. And that, of course, includes us. And his prayer was this: "That they may all be one, Father, just as you are in me and I in you. May they also be in us, that the world may believe that you sent me." That's John 17:20. To be effective witnesses to the truth of Jesus means there needs to be a oneness, a unity. This would only come about if every follower of Jesus were united with Jesus himself and have one in heart and mind. And we read in Acts 2 how the early believers did come together like that. And in fact, they shared so much, they sold property and shared with one another, so nobody ever went without. And we hear that many were added to their numbers every day. They were being genuine witnesses to Jesus. But early in the story, in Acts chapter 5, we read about Ananias and Sapphira. Now, the reading there shocks some of us. People at that time were selling property, and they'd bring the money to the apostles, and the apostles could then distribute it. So Ananias and Sapphira decided they'd sell a property, but they brought only some of the money, which was their right. They didn't have to bring any of it. They brought some of it, but the problem was that they lied, and they said, "This is the amount that we got for our property." Why they did that? Well, I think it's the first example of people thinking you just have to be seen to be doing the right thing. Doesn't really matter what you're really doing. They wanted to be seen to be generous. Their insincerity could not be allowed to happen, and they both died. Our witness has to be genuine. Our actions have to come from the heart. Paul established a small group in Philippi. That was a Roman colony. And in this letter, it says he pleads with Euodia and Syntyche to settle their differences. And in fact, he even says to the other members of the church, please, please, please help these ladies to just settle their differences. The reason being that this was an important witness to the gospel. Philippi was a Roman colony, and as such they had all I suppose they were used to all the gladiatorial fights, that sort of thing. And Paul probably had in mind a picture of where teams of gladiators would fight wild animals, and the team of gladiators would have to work together to fight the animals. And so that picture's probably in his mind as he's saying, Euodia and Syntyche, they did contend with me in the cause of the gospel. And that's a picture of the gladiators working together. And how silly it would be if one of the gladiators bumped the other one and he turned around and they started fighting each other. The whole crowd would just laugh at them and the wild animals would overtake them. This is a picture he's showing of Euodia and Syntyche. It's the message it's giving to the rest of Philippi is they're laughing at you. You're preaching a message of unity and love, and here you are fighting each other. Our witness needs to be one of unity, one of love for one another within the church. And it makes the question, what are our churches displaying to the world around us today?
Show me your ways, that I may walk with you. Show me your ways, I put my hope in you. Christ